that one's up.
That would actually trigger me a little bit. I ain't always. Like we always get a coach that does well and then he goes and wins somewhere.
After he coached y'all?
He was our old senior before he took the head coaching job over there. We did the tush push first.
Okay, Reggie.
We did it first. We did it first. Now they got a Super Bowl run and a championship. Oh my God. You know? Oh my God. Not crazy. Not crazy to be. You know what this does to me?
Can't see both.
And the thing that scares me the most, I think the thing that scares me the most about it is why that messes with me the most about it is that people talking to ChatGPT. Yeah. And it's like, hey, what's the next 50 Super Bowl winners? We ain't even in the conversation. 50. That's 50 years of not having a championship.
Wow.
So like, that's what it's like.
So if you tell me if y'all not in the conversation, or the Cowboys in the conversation?
The Cowboys were in it.
I feel it's not right.
I hope so. So I think I don't like.
I hear nothing out of you.
I don't like the fear of being cold. I don't like what it's doing to me. I don't like what it's doing to me. It's hurting my feelings.
You should be fine.
No, bro. I had the taste of what winning the championship is like. I want it again. Just don't want it again. I'm itching for one, man. Give me another chip, man.
I mean, look, at least y'all. Well, I say at least. You're not in the conversation. I don't think my second in the conversation either.
Shoot, next 50 years, we gonna be a we getting one of the next 50.
We gotta change coaching and our front office.
So because of that alone, I don't trust ChatGPT.
I ain't hitting nothing out of the damn peanut gallery.
The head office?
So that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what they gotta look like. I mean, but I guess I saw one.
What's that like that last one? Like somebody team never won.
They never won one.
You right?
Came so close.
Nah. Almost. That's why last thing we talk about the head office. Because we done fucked off that goddamn white boy and gave A.J. Brown to the goddamn Super Bowl. That's why I laughed.
I mean, he is not lying.
Yeah, that's why I laughed.
That one gave away 2 superstars.
Yep.
They did 2 Super Bowls.
Yep.
And they did one.
Yep.
Y'all still got that boy name. Callum Ridley, who play for?
You still got Callum
Yeah, we start out like that. I'm with it. Let's go. You warmed up. Let's go. I mean,
Get in.
I'm with it. Let's roll.
I'm so surprised we have my guy clip. Just my music choice.
I mean, I ain't host.
Get over here.
Marty, was it you or T that was talking about low top shoes? About low top, like the NBA, I'm playing low top shoes. I play no high top.
I mean, I did say that, but I think Tim had a more of a deeper point about that.
I had to look at that, bro.
Oh, you going out you too? You going out you as well?
I mean, you with it?
You
see me?
I think that phone might see. Hey, you see that was on there? It's black screen.
The phone. I'm in the camera. It's still on? Still on?
Is it playing?
It's still on.
Hit that live button down there.
It's starting.
Alright. Thank you.
Big dog.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, so you lying?
No, I'm trying to. Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's good.
Okay, I just got the notification.
I thought it stopped.
I'm on it.
They just got on there calling people. I hate that. Oh, face.
This gotta go up. You gotta go up. Big dog.
Big dog.
She out here. You know what I mean? I gotta put up.
She don't want no puppy baby. She messed with a big dog.
Oh,
Hey, yo,
What?
oh, forgot about his little situation going on. Oh, D-Lo Brown. I mean, D-Lo Brown. D-Lo Brown sounds all right. Well, I'm not messing with
Bro,
man.
somebody told me, bro. You remember old dude T from Liz? He told me, he was like, bro, what his name is? Who's the manager? Who's our manager?
Right?
He said it looked like D-Lo Brown.
Oh, God.
Bro, he was like, bro, I look like D-Lo Brown. Man, he showed me that picture of D-Lo Brown. I bust out laughing, bro. I was like, oh, you not lying, bro.
That's what Asians call me.
Call you D-Lo Brown? You was a father.
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
Oh, my.
YouTube, we in here.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Whatever this is, we in here.
Please. Another body.
Boy, that would be crazy.
You like?
Looking like you said. No. Talk to him, man. Man, somebody just posted about Timmy Chance. I haven't had that forever, bro. Shout out to Timmy Chance. Shout out to Timmy Chance. For the really down for it.
Is that a place in Texas?
Because it is.
Little Asian style, wing style. It is.
Even though it's going to be on the camera, it's just going to be you in my
Wings
hand.
today.
It's
I'm
in my
the
body.
one underrated.
That is
No, wings is.
disrespectful.
They bake them. They don't fry them. They bake it.
I used like they possibly.
She got moves.
Man, I like everything.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to slide over to girl.
It's like, uh-oh. Meet him at the rim.
That's cool.
Good.
Where's the iPad? Oh.
For real, it's cool.
Never been whipping like that.
I get this Instagram camera together for nothing. And then
That's my G. She not a big dog.
you keep freezing. Like you go up and freeze.
I thought you was sleeping.
Sorry for this movie.
You know how sometimes shit gotta process again before you understand clear what was said? Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
Going with this.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? Man, if you do ever watching the show, you should kind of wait. Forever?
Bro,
That's on Netflix? Man, I was start that the other day.
2 episodes of, and I was just like, all right, man, this ain't as bad. Well, I didn't think it was bad. I just thought it was one of those ones that people like were talking about, but it was only women talking about it. So I was kind of like, all right. And then somebody said this was the best black show they've seen since Insecure, and I was like, okay, now that's. I know you're not comparing it, but that's saying a lot, you know.
Alright, we got everybody posted. And we are staying away from Tory and May.
Okay.
And Kelsey.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, well, all right.
Good question.
Red light. Here comes the rain, baby.
Might be sleeping at the studio tonight.
Big dog. So not ultra.
Crazy.
I'm definitely gonna be like, ooh, boy. No.
Oh, where you go?
Hey,
Now, Miss Mama's big dog. All right, my check for the
Hey, we in the building.
want some tequila? Okay, let's have Mike check over there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Might be on.
Am I good? Solid. Okay, now. Okay, see this.
And check it out. Just in case, that do a Mike's swap-a-roo in between last week and this week.
Mm-hmm.
This is vlogs. That's killing me. No more free Randy. It's going down.
Yeah, man. What's going on outside? What's going on outside? Hey, we ain't talking about going rain, bro. What the hell sucks.
No.
I mean, I just it's gonna stop me from the hour.
Probably like 15 minutes.
Agent, you awake over there?
Come Jack.
Nope. All right, let's rock.
No, he I see a lecture.
No, wait, hold on. I'll touch a bit.
My wife lays asleep when she sleeps.
That was nasty, man. She was saying, and I grabbed I was like, you can't say
You
that.
can't say that, bro.
You can't say that in the context of this conversation.
Bruh.
What's your fucking problem?
You were still going on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, man. Boy, you missed it. Boy, it was a small
missed out,
kickback,
too.
but you missed out,
Missed
son.
out.
Boy.
So got out the house.
Wild, son.
Oh, I was left.
I was like, he didn't respond for a reason.
Yeah,
Because at first he said he was cool with something.
Yeah.
For-
What you
Paul.
was doing, man? What you was doing? Nah, never mind. Don't answer that. Camera's on.
I went to one little time,
Yeah, I
like
know.
Dave and Buster's.
That's why I say
You know, play some games.
That's why I say don't
Did you
answer
win?
that.
Oh, he
Oh,
won.
come on, man.
Big dubs, huh?
I mean, you know, I won some, I lost some, but I came home with the trophy.
The big, yes,
Sir!
Came home with a
A win is a win. A win is a win.
Win is a win,
I
baby.
mean, when I say trophy, I mean a mug that says winner.
No, that's good.
No, he's fucking good.
My pocket showing too.
They will run the pockets, my boy. RunThemPockets.com.
It's all good.
Absolute.
Boy, Julius told Steph, don't worry about it, I got it. 5 for 6. Hey.
I look good.
Percocet. One more. Oh, you on the perk?
Hey man, Lucky 7 in the building, bro. We out there with this bullshit today, bro. We are out here. That shit was so.
I'm sorry.
Oh God, dog.
It's mints, bro. It's just mints, man. That's all it is. Just mints, bro. I swear it's just a minute. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Damn it!
You know the perk. You know the
No, that was perfect.
You know the
Perfect.
man, I'm not messing with y'all. Oh goodness.
No, son, because I cannot wait to see them back. My face saw the 3 stages of the process.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay.
He says, wait.
Oh man. Look at it, bro. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to another episode of The Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Marty Lee, and over there to my right, I got Tevin in the building. Tevin, what's happening?
What's happening, fam?
Hey, man, on this rainy Tuesday, we are live. Yeah, we're live, you know, doing what we do, one of the things that we all do best. Over there in front of me, Lucky 7 is in the building. Not Level 7, Lucky 7 is in the building. Lucky 7, what it do?
Hey man, we Gucci, man. Square make it round 2 sometime.
All right. All right, whatever that means.
Nobody know what it means, but it's provocative.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it, man. I'm on bullshit tonight. This is what it is. Let's go.
And also in front of me, as always, Taj and Jamal.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm cracking open a cold one of that Supernova from Paris Brewing, baby.
Ice cold what?
Yeah.
Skis.
And always.
Well, not always, but we do have our intern in the studio, Miss Ava Harts.
Yeah. Big dog.
She's in the roadblocks right now. So
That's right. The intern, you gotta start him early.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? As always, we are recording live from Collective Studios, Studio E to be exact. Before we go any further, please, listeners, random people that are watching, people that click on the video and y'all click out, subscribe.
Yeah.
You know,
Like, comment, subscribe, bro. Please.
You know what I'm saying? Just throw a thumbs up, throw a little heart in there, do something like that. Just hit us subscribe. You know, subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Collective Studios 318. And if you're watching over here on this Instagram camera, follow that page at the.perspectivepod. Now that we've gotten that part out of the way, now that we've got the begging part of the show out of the way. Fellas, how was the weekend? Let's recap here. How was the weekend? Let's run it. TJ, you are finally doing graduation season.
Finally. It was exhausting. It was amazing, though. Shout out to Mia, my nephew Elijah, and my stepson Jaden all became high school graduates.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Tamia killed it with all of her accomplishments on Friday.
Let's go.
And she's deciding between LSU and Howard right now. So I told her to choose Howard. You know, HBCU.
Go Howard.
Man.
Way across country.
The Bison.
Nah, it was outside. I take my daughter everywhere, so she was riding with me the entire weekend. Her and my bonus daughter. It was exhausting. You never know that sitting in the graduation can be so. But for who it was for, like I was more dedicated my entire weekend to it. But yeah, it was good, full of love and a lot of happiness and cheers. Yeah.
There you go. Love to hear that. Well, how was graduation season for you? Because I know you had a nephew that graduated, correct?
Yes, man. Shout out to Jalen Charles Williams. He is a high school graduate and going to college in, I think it said, what was Connecticut?
UConn?
Yeah. No, not you. It's a theater program in Connecticut.
Cincinnati.
I think it's one of the seats. I ain't one of the seats, man. Like, look, bro, he's done so much. He's been like really big in the city through his whole career of being in almost every play that gets produced down here. Also being behind the scenes, producing, choreographing. He's an amazing kid. He's an amazing child. He's a wonderful nephew. Man, look, I had to go to his graduation, my goddaughter's graduation. And I still got more to go. So, legitimately, I'm exhausted from all this. But it was awesome to see.
I will add something to, and then I'm only making it because it's going viral now. At Tioga's graduation, this young lady did a closing prayer or whatever. I mean, when I say she smoked it, she absolutely smoked it. Like, at some point, I had my head down, of course, and at some point I looked up, thinking, I was just like, yo, is this like a black preacher type person? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how well she did. And so I went back from Ash graduation last night, my wife had said like, "Yo, I got this girl that's going viral from Tioga." And I was like, "For what?" She said, "Prayer." And I said, "Oh, she smoked it." Like, I mean, like listening to it again, I got chills. Like, she did that great. So like, shout out to her. Do your thing, man. Like, you deserve all the looks that you're getting right now. She's being reposted by big pages. And I mean, again, for some positivity to be shined on, like the Central Louisiana area, you can always take that as a win.
Yes, absolutely. Big wins. Big wins. That's twice this year that, well, 3 times even when we count the police chase. There was a police chase on New Year Eve. Old boy, he put his blinker on as he was passing up the wholesome bread packers. then he got caught in murder. Well, he or she got caught in murder. But it was a full police chase. That one wrong. My partner hit me up about that like 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Bro, like y'all just had a police chase." I was like, "Actually, that was New Year Eve." but bullshit aside, shout out to the young lady that is going viral. You know what I'm saying? That is major. And also earlier this year, that police officer was going viral during Mardi Gras. Before we go any further, this is episode 61 of the Perspective Podcast. And just before we totally dive into this week's episode, we're gonna harken back to episode 60 with Jay Stevens. So, fellas, what was some of y'all's takeaways? Just some of the things that you just enjoyed about the show. Go ahead. Kick it off, Taj.
For me, for me, for one, it was just the organicness of like what the conversation was. So, like, so even if we came into it with a game plan for it to wave and pivot the way that it did, the way we was able to stay on top of it, and just listen to him drop the gems that it did, it was absolutely insane to me. My favorite part, if I had to choose something, would be just like the start, just because like I went to school at Nichols University, so to even be familiar with like that area and what that sound was like at that time was really dope for me or whatever. And like to always hear the stories about people who are older and like their start into the game, it was always on some, we didn't have access to this, but I was able to do this over here. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of felt like we heard history all over again, knowing that we've seen history all over again. Like, it was one of the best things I've ever been a part of. I look forward to many more, but man, shout out to Jason Star Stevens.
Right. What you think, man?
Man, I absolutely love his outlook on when we talked about like what are your thoughts about music now in comparison to what you did, and how do you see, or where do you see it going? Like, just understand, like, say, he's seen a lot, he's been through a lot. When he first started, he didn't have this to deal with, he had this to go through. He had, like, certain obstacles he had to go through as a DJ or an inspiring DJ. And then come into the city and to make his name known, to make his city known. Like, you got people that live in Mississippi, Texas, Arkansas, they all know Jay Superstar Stevens.
Right. I know about somebody in Georgia that's just like, no, I know him. Yeah.
So, bro, it was awesome to hear. It was just awesome to talk to him, man. I love when people come by and we can pick their brains and try to figure out, like, how did you get your start? Like, what all you did to get to this point?
Yeah, most definitely. Seven, what you think?
Coochie rap, is the greatest in Coochie rap.
Oh man, I love this. I love his thoughts on that topic. It was just good to hear from him. Somebody from Alexandria that's accomplished the thing he's done in such a small city. It was good to hear his perspective, not just the DJ part of it, but like talked about like the community stuff too, as far as like how that intertwines with how Alexandria can do even better. So that was probably what I enjoyed the most. The thing that I remember though is I didn't know the story about the Master P situation with the Coliseum, so that brought light to why Coliseum doesn't have the success it does have. Because I know we probably talked about it in here too, about like the things that they could do there and how it's being underutilized. But when he came in with that story, and he told, that's the reason why a lot of other artists or big people don't do business, because they have done bad business in the past.
Right.
Granted, it might be different people now, but it still got that stench on it.
Yeah.
So until that gets wiped clean, then that can't get taken care of. But other than that, man, that was just a lot of good wisdom. A lot of good wisdom in a lot of different aspects, especially the whole in a totality of the interview we had.
Yeah.
That's right. Another one of the things that I really did take away, excuse me, is just relationships. Like he kept talking about like this relationship, that relationship. He was talking about how Pratt the Cat, rest in peace, Pratt the Cat, whether he was talking about Pratt's relationship with DJ Screw, Pratt's relationship with the Coliseum, or Pratt's relationship with BMW, Pratt's relationship with just promoters, just like all over the place. Like it really just goes to show how much like relationships really like go and how far they actually
True
go.
network.
True network,
Right.
genuine networking before the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So that's one thing that I can definitely say that I appreciated, and it just you never know. I'm not saying that you need people, because we all need people, right?
Right.
But you never know how far like that face card deal or that handshake goes. That handshake from 10 years ago, because it means something so much more 10 years in the future.
Yeah.
So that's just something that I just wanted to highlight. I want y'all to highlight y'all's parts, and also that part that I just mentioned also. So I mean, shout out to Jay Stevens. We appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you.
You did not have to come through, but you took time out of your day to come kick it with some young guns. So, fellas, since the last time that we recorded our Tuesday episode, the conference finals has been set. We all said that Boston was going to get beat the very next night, which was wrong. Boston ended up winning the following game. The Knicks ended up putting both ass. At MSG. So, that's set, and also the Thunder took care of the Nuggets in Game 7. Are y'all surprised about anything that we saw over the weekend? Well, since the last time that we recorded the sports show.
I was just surprised by how bad the Nuggets got beat yesterday, but probably not yesterday, Sunday. But probably because of they were probably tired. They played every other game for I don't know how long, and then
With the seven game series.
yeah. So they tired, and then Aaron Gordon was hurt too, so that kind of hurt him. So yeah, I was just surprised that they lost by like 30 something, almost 40 points in that game 7. But I wasn't surprised about the outcome, because I picked the Thunder to beat them.
TJ, what you think?
Not really surprised at all. I'm just excited that we get to see one of these superstars get that first ring.
Yeah.
Whether it's Ant or Halliburton or SGA or what am I missing here?
Big body Brunson, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Brunson.
Knicks.
I'm excited to watch it. I know I'm not like the big basketball guy, but I'm excited to sit down and watch all these games play out and watch all the way through the finals. So as far as like the weekend goes, and being surprised, not at all. I was surprised that the Knicks did let the Celtics get one more on them. You know what I mean? But they did what they were supposed to do.
All right, what you think?
I really am surprised that, for one, that the Denver Nuggets and the OKC, they series went so long. Like, I was surprised with that. I thought we can get out of there probably a little bit sooner, not a game 7. And also too, if New York wins,
I was going there.
if New York wins a chip, bro, it's gonna be wild.
You gonna be Batman. You gonna be
I ain't going to Gotham. I swear to God, I ain't going to Gotham.
Spider-Man. You gonna be Green Lantern.
Look, that is Captain America. Indian Queen.
Bro, the Knicks win in the summertime, bro. It's summer going to New York going
If
up.
they win, bro,
Man,
it's
going
going
up.
to be wild. But I want to go this year.
Especially if that leads into Puerto Rican Day Parade. Oh my
God.
God. Oh
Man, this is going up, bro. New York win it. They changed 2025. The whole course of 2025 changed if they win.
yes.
It's going to be wild.
Football fans gonna start talking reckless.
Yeah.
You know they unite. If the Knicks won, you know we got to win this year.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be wild. I want to go to Madison Square Garden. I want to go to the Knicks game.
Man, as long as you got, if you got that ticket, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, don't trust them niggas.
Price is gonna be up.
Well, that price gonna be out the roof.
Thought they did that Indie fan.
Oh yeah, man. That was classes, bro.
I seen that. Like literally, he was walking out of the stadium onto the street, and literally they were chasing him down and throwing shit. Yeah.
Trash bags, just stuff, all types of throwing stuff at them.
They been wild that night, bro. They was jumping off of poles and shit, and this shit was amazing.
But the cool thing is Halliburton, I think he ended up calling them, and they did an interview, and Halliburton got him tickets to the, I know he got tickets to the first game when they played, whatever. But yeah, man, that's class. That's class. You don't do that, bro. You can be happy for your team. You can hate the other team and their fans, but you ain't got to take it that far to assaulting people, bro.
I mean, they could have gotten a lot worse.
Yeah.
It could have got a lot worse.
You throw something at him and
he pop off and show out.
Yeah.
Bad day.
And then it could turn and get nasty.
I'll tell you what's gonna be bad. Indiana Pacers brought him on the championship.
Oh,
Indianapolis, let me tell y'all something.
Talk to him.
Let me tell y'all something.
Talk to
You got
him.
the Indiana Fever out here going crazy.
What?
All right? You got the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. If they go win the whole thing, folks, I swear to God, we got a problem. We got a huge problem. We got this whole new fresh regime going on in the whole city.
What?
Everybody going crazy, but us.
What?
Can we at least finish second in the division? Something, please. Can we beat Jacksonville and Jacksonville? Please.
Chris Ballard, he's talking to you.
Like,
You,
Jimmy James Irsay, Kristen, the daughter, David Thornton, the guy that's just the players coach person. Who else is it? The strength and conditioning coach. Him. I can't even talk to y'all right now. Listen, I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness.
Yeah.
All right. I will think about jumping ship. I won't, but I'll think about it. Do not let them go win something and come up subpar. I ain't trying to hear that. I can't be like the rest of these losers and just sit up here dealing with watching the other organizations in the city win and we don't win anything. All right? I don't like it. I hate it.
I want you to know, I'm not part of that. I'm not
The rest of the losers, I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, we all are. None of our team won that.
Oh, I wasn't talking about y'all specifically.
Oh, okay.
But if the shoe fit right, shoot, the cookie crumbles, bet.
Man, if Indiana win the championship, Adam Silver will command them to cut the feed before they hit. Man, they do that trophy presentation. Like, hey, cut that off, man. Nobody wants to see that. Go ahead.
So let me see LeBron.
Yeah, go live
Up
stream.
next, Dance with the Stars.
Yeah. Go to break. Right. Go to break. Not trying to see Pascal hold up the trophy, bro. That's not what we trying to see.
Okay, Halliburton and all his glasses of milk around.
Whoa. Speaking of milk.
Are we too far?
Well, now that we're here. And now for our feature presentation.
Yeah.
Ryan Clark versus RG3. I did not have that on my bucket list for the calendar year 2020
At all.
So, TJ, what exactly is going on here?
So, men got in the women business. I tell y'all this all the time. Let women business be women business. That's their business, all right? But RG3 got outside, started talking, mentioned the whole thing that happened between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and he mentioned how Angel Reese is jealous of Caitlin Clark and everything that she is being represented as and how she's being upheld as the person that's actually the face for it, and she feels that she should also be a part of that phase. Now, listen, I don't have a problem with people speaking their opinion. Some of y'all just need to shut the fuck up or whatever. Or if you're gonna get out there and speak, like use better verbiage of what it is that you're trying to say and what you're trying to explain or whatever. So from what it was that he was trying to explain was, hey yo, Breeze probably feels a way. I mean, she said to her own self, whatever, like, yo, we're not just here because of Caitlin Clark. Right. Or whatever. Like I have a big thing to do with this as well, but you can't count out the Asia Wilsons, the Kelsey Plums. Like we can't count out the other people who are like very significant as far as this goes. We was just able to follow you two from college up into to where it is right now, but the transition of women's basketball from what it is, from my understanding, again, not the basketball guy or whatever, it started to go there. But then we got these two superstars from college that was able to come into the league or whatever and help boost it up a little bit more. So what RG3 thing is that he just thinks, or he just felt the need to speak on his opinion as far as how it's being viewed or how Angel Reese is handling it or how she's going about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Clark came out and said, well, hey, yo, you ain't really got the liberty to talk like this. No matter how you paint it, this is basically what he says. Like, you're speaking on what Angel Reese feeling when you have absolutely no idea what Angel Reese is feeling, and you put yourself in a home to where you can't even get the idea of what that's like or whatever. So RG3 came out and said, hey, yo, nigga, I can speak on whatever fuck it is that I want to speak on or whatever. But in that, because I'm getting too excited, Ryan also mentioned the fact of how RG3, I guess, parades his wife around or whatever, and he cherishes her, and he often mentions her skin color or whatever, which he does. He does. He says elite milk and this glass of milk, and you know, my white wife. This like he does say it like no whatever. It's almost one of those things of how like.
You trying to put it in,
yeah, you know what I mean. It's like
you're forcing it on everybody. You put it out there,
and it's like, but you don't have to. We know that she's white. We know who you are. We watched you since college. We know who you date. We know how many times you've been married, how many kids you got. Like we know all of these things about you or whatever. So what Ryan Clark said wasn't out of bounds, especially when he was just like I met your wife. She's a lovely young lady. Whoop de whoop whoop de whoop. Or whatever. But RG3 felt the need to be on some. Hey yo, don't be speaking on my family. No, not speaking of my family, because that would have been politically correct. That would have been the right thing to say, right? But what he did say was, hey, you're attacking me and my family. All right, my nigga. This is why I got a problem with that, or whatever, because why are you doing the one thing that white women do? You come out and say some ignorant shit. When somebody come out and they challenge you on that or give a response to it, you want to be willfully obtuse about it and make it seem like I have no idea what it is that you're talking about. You heard everything that man has said. Everybody heard exactly what Ryan Clark has said. It was clear. It was crystal clear that he doesn't have a problem with you or your white wife or your family or anything like that. It's just the way that you presenting yourself in certain situations when it comes to your wife. And now you're speaking on this black woman in the league who's young, and then you sit up here saying that she's jealous of another white woman. The shit looks a little weird. Shit looks a little weird, bro.
I just don't match.
Yeah. So what it is that you're trying to do here is present a situation that doesn't need to be presented or whatever. And now all of these men of the same sport are all speaking as if like they're not all sounding like a bunch of cornballs. Like all of you are sounding like a bunch of cornballs. Like you really are. Now, I'm a Ryan Clark fan. I love everything that he represents. I like how he talks. I didn't know that he had a baby by a white woman already, but even with that, who gives a shit? The whole point is that you're sitting up here, RG3, Robert Griffin III. You're speaking on women that are in a different sport, and you're speaking on it in a negative sense, bro. Like you're not doing anything to help the conversation or whatever. So when you do that, and then you get somebody that's willing to challenge you on it because he was worked with you for so long. Now you have a reason to do exactly what some of the white women do, because your white wife was sitting back there just sipping tea, slipped there like this, telling something, go.
That's the part that bothered me. Yeah, that's the part that really bothered me.
You're in support of some fuck shit.
It's everything that like how and when his wife, whenever RG3 was speaking, his wife was basically in the A-man corner the whole time. That's the part that takes it to another level, because it's always like the multiplied actions. That's what I tend to look at things, and that's just what I call it. So that's one thing. Now, this particular situation aside, this makes me think about who else at the Worldwide Leader may have beef with each other. That's just not aired out. You know.
Beefed out.
I think
a lot of them boys be beefed out. They come out later that a lot of them be jealous of each. They be jealous. They be mainly because they want more money for the most part, screen time. Yeah, but a lot of them boys be jealous up there from the store that I be seeing when I watch people interviews once they leave from like once they leave from ESPN, then you get the real truth of what's going on behind closed doors.
That people get their own platform. Like wow. Simultaneously with ESPN, you're still able to represent them still, but you can be over here talking your own shit about what it is that you feel. Yeah. So like ESPN can't stop that over there. People already was calling for Ryan Clark's head today. For what?
He didn't say anything that was threatening. He didn't say anything that was out of pocket, out of line, or anything like that. And I'm almost certain that the group of people that want this man to lose his job will be the expected group of people that will want him to lose his job based on what it was that he said.
Right.
The people that don't look like him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they look like RG3 white.
Yeah, I'll put it that
Or
way.
RG3.
Exactly. So, Tim, do you have any thoughts on this situation? Or Boog, do y'all have any thoughts on this situation?
Man, my only thoughts is about the whole thing. Well, not even about that. About what you touched on, the lady in the back. Man, look, if I'm working, go do something else, bro. Like, I'm at work. Like, gone. It's so much stuff you can be doing, man or female. If your significant other is at work, go find you something to do. Like, cause I'm working. I don't bother you at work. Don't be around here while I'm working. I'm doing work. Go handle your business. Go find you a life to go. Unless you on the camera, you helping me make some money. You producing the show. You're hosting with me. Yeah. You're bringing me some water when I'm thirsty off the can or something. Make yourself useful. Don't just be sitting here in the back just doing nothing. Let me come see what you're doing today. You can watch me from the other room, from the TV. You can hear me. Just get out the way. Go do your own thing. You just want to be seen. That's my whole issue. Yes. Like, just get out the way. I'm at work, woman. That's what he should have told. He should have looked at him. He should have like, hey, y'all, hold on. Hey, you. Go. Do something. We got kids running around here. I know them dishes ain't washed. You know, the clothes. We need some clothes iron for the morning.
Boy, that dude.
You know.
Well, you right though.
Go make some phone calls. Go call your mom, your aunt. Go talk to some. Do something. I'm at work.
Call your family.
Yeah, I'm at work.
She made herself visible during a black woman being jealous of a white man. I mean, being jealous of a white woman's conversation.
Yeah.
Like that's what she made herself visible for that. We don't know this woman name
At all.
We don't know this woman. Like, we don't know what she do from a campaign. Like, we know nothing about you. But the one time that we do see you outside of him just parading you around on social media, you're sitting back sipping tea with your legs kicked up like you're watching a Lifetime show, while your husband is talking about this black girl being jealous of a white girl. Like, bro, what do you like? That shit does not look good, Robert.
I'm at work, dog. If treat this room like I'm on the ESPN set. Go on somewhere. You wouldn't be on set if this was ESPN. Right now I'm on set. Lady, if you ain't helping the conversation, get out.
Move around.
The same still shut the fuck up too. Take Drew Brees with you.
Hey man, she fired yet?
No.
Dang, that's why everybody loses.
Bro,
on the show.
That whole conversation. I mean, for one, I get the meat and potatoes of the conversation, right? The Flagrant file and Caitlin Clark and injuries. I get that. Everything else is cornball shit. Everything else is cornball shit because now, like you hit it on the head. You hit it on the head. Two grown men talk about a sport they don't be in. They never played. And about a black woman and a white woman in a conversation that neither one of them should have been in. It went from, okay, you have a little bit to talk about the conversation. That's it. Once you give your shit, get the fuck out. There's no other reason.
Talk about the play. Talk about the game.
Get the fuck out, because once you start to go and when people say, oh, you didn't cross the line, okay, now I got a problem, because what line am I supposed to have crossed? If that's the case, then why are we still crossing it? Because when one person crosses the line, everybody else feel like, oh, I gotta cross the same line to go do this. I know a lot of y'all, and you get it on the head, T. A lot of them got beef with each other. We find this shit out years down the line.
Oh man, because he said something like, Rocco said something like, I ain't like you as a teammate.
Yeah,
like, I was like, oh, so I
mean, we don't know the beef that goes on between y'all until y'all tell it, and y'all talk about it like women. Y'all talk about it and bring it up. I mean, I understand we have lives, we have all this shit to go on, we have y'all personal contacts down there with IG and social medias. So a lot of the time we don't understand like why the beef is now until y'all talk about this shit. And then y'all bring up all that shit that y'all been holding for so long and want to bring it out on this shit now. Like, that shit cornish. That shit cornish. I mean, I can't stand it. I don't like it. That's my opinion. But if we're gonna keep it professional, keep it professional. Keep everything right where it's supposed to be. Until you cross, let's say you cross another line, okay, cool. If y'all want to take it that route, do that. But why should the world know about this?
Stay out of women's business.
Stay out of women's business.
That's it. That's just the basics of it all. But On the flip side of this conversation, the WNBA, because we would be wrong if we did not highlight the ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the WNBA, just a note, the season has actually started.
Yes.
I don't think that that the other platforms, or even just the platforms where they are streamed on or their games are shown on, have done a good enough job of promoting this upcoming season. As we all just taking a look here at the favorites list, the Liberty are we'll just go through the top 5 this year to win the chip. It'll be the Liberty, the Fever, the Minnesota Lynx, and the Aces, and the Phoenix Mercury also. Those will be the ones to be favorites for this year. So, they will be the favorites for this year. And also, just to also speak on the actual foul that they are referring to, Angel Reese did commit a foul on one of Caitlin Clark's teammates, right?
Yeah.
And then that's what led to like another whole little spill or flare up, if you will. But I just want to highlight there, not only is the ladies' games like it needs to be highlighted a bit more, but the viewership is actually increasing.
Yes.
Just for example, like the game on Sunday that we're talking about the Fever versus the Chicago Sky. They averaged 2.7 million viewers on ABC. This is in the middle of the day. And this is also coming off of with Sunday Night Baseball with the Mets and the Yankees playing.
The Subway Series.
Yeah, with the Subway Series going on, the WNBA had a larger viewership at its peak than what the Subway Series had in general. So, and I think they tailed off to like 2.4. They averaged around 2.4 on the weekend.
Come on, man.
When the Subway Series averaged to 1. So you know what I'm saying. So I just want to shout out the ladies. I want to salute the ladies. I want to highlight the ladies because they definitely deserve to be highlighted instead of all the other bullshit that's going on in the sport.
Yeah.
Now that we got those things out of the way, gentlemen, we can get to the bullshit.
Yes, thank you.
Thoughts on the Diddy case thus far?
Hey man, do we have to? I have my own personal thing with this. I mean, I say personal, but I mean I have my own opinion about this.
Don't y'all.
It is absolutely like disgusting. I mean, to put it frank, it's messed up. But when you start to realize, people talk about, oh, it's nasty. I said no, it's him being rich, and the difference between rich and wealthy, or rich, super rich and wealthy, those categories are so wild. Because when you're rich, you can do things that normal people couldn't do. And when you're super rich, you can do a lot of things that a lot of people, like majority of anybody who ever lived, couldn't do.
Yeah.
And the wealthy can do almost anything. So, like say, Puffy is, or P. Diddy is
Sean Puff.
like, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So, when you get to that level, man, things change about you.
Nasty man.
I mean, shit. Like your perspective, not shit. Your perspective, your likes, your dislikes, your kinks, your niches. All that shit changes when you get to a certain level. Like, I mean, you start doing things that, hey man, this I don't get jiggy like I used to with this now. Let me see what I can amp it up a little bit. I'll be feeling it when I be doing this. Let me see if I can amp it up. And then you realize that you're doing coke off a stripper's ass, and the next you know it's gonna get wild.
That's right. And then one thing leads to another, and all of a sudden you got charges.
Yeah. No, it's a conspiracy.
I'll look at now. I'll say this. Well, y'all go ahead.
No, I want you to go.
Go ahead.
I actually want to hear what you got.
I look at a lot of things different now because a lot of different old videos are starting to resurface, right? Yeah. Like Cassie hiding under the blanket and while Puppy's filming her, and he's like, "Yo, like, it's getting kind of weird now." Like that, I look at that through a different lens now. There's on Ross's album called Mastermind. There's a song on there called Nobody, where he's in there yelling at somebody in the studio, and he was like, "The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free, son." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Nobody wants to go into the dark places, and you come out by yourself." You know what I'm saying? Like it's just certain things that are documented already that I'm looking at them and I hear them through a whole different lens now. Not just that, I think we talked about this on Friday whenever we were just in here kicking it, but like Puff being an Ultra character, being in the Joker costume, I look at that different. Puff being in costume for being dressed as It, I look at that totally different. His interaction that he had with the other actor whenever, and he was dressed as the Joker, and he was telling them, fix your energy. Energy, da da da. But the dude was obviously not like fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Like you too into it. You know what I mean? So there's other things. There's other things that are just going on that I'm just looking at it like, all right, it's more to the eye than, and then even just the obvious thing like Puff's jet. Whenever he was first getting his homes were getting raided, his jet was going from one side of the country to the other, from one part of Florida down to the Caribbean, and then it was like, okay, like I gotta get apprehended. I think that's the phrase. But a lot of things just look guilty. A lot of people, and then even y'all remember in the mid-10s how close Ross and Puff were. Yeah. And then all of a sudden that relationship just.
I didn't think about that until you just mentioned the Mastermind Jones. It's just like, oh snap, they were really close.
Yeah. The Meek having fries in his pool, or having fries in his lap at a pool. And
that picture wound up being way more nasty. It was already bad, but it was like, all right,
a lot worse than we thought.
Really bad.
A lot worse than we thought.
I'm sitting there telling 50 after 50 got to a certain level, I need to take you shopping.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's then trying to find a way to justify it. I think he needs some clothes. Boy.
Right.
Get out my face.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things just look strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, but those are just some of my thoughts. So now, of course, a lot more is going to be revealed as this case continues to unfold. As this case goes on by the day, more and more A-list names are starting to come out and speak. I believe yesterday a Danny Kane member, former.
No, Dawn.
Dawn, okay, yeah. I know Dawn started, yeah.
She started, I think earlier today, one of Puff's security guards, he spoke, and
did Gene speak?
Lord. Yeah, and he was saying that Puff had to be glistening during his freak-off parties. Like
if I'm having a freak off, I gotta be glistening.
He said he had to be glistening and oiled up.
Like,
so I gotta get pre-oiled oil?
Yeah.
You know.
What we saying, like Haka from Street Fighter.
I have oil. You want some? You can use it too.
That was uncomfortable.
I'm just thinking about so at the freak off, you would be just you, the only one just shining.
No, you're the only one
with no shirt on.
Nah, Cassie was shining too.
So y'all two would just, but who would be there? Like,
no, you. Oh, so you want to who's on the guest list?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you saying, you know, yeah, I better be shining. Like what?
Yeah, it's a freak off.
Bro, we saw the shining suits from like early on with Puff. I'm not surprised by anything else shining going on.
Mace got away from him.
Yeah, he did.
Mace went to the church.
What is this? That one went to the church.
Matter of fact, speaking on Farnsworth, where is he?
No one knows. That's the $1 million question.
Under the rock.
Yep. Probably where he should be.
You see, he had turned his life around from the stuff he probably saw. He's like, you know what? I need God.
I'm gonna take me and my umbrella and get the hell out of here.
Right.
That's nasty work.
Bro.
No, umbrella.
Oh.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Like,
we don't know.
You're right about that.
But what I'll say, and I'll make it super quick. Like, do Superman freaked off or whatever. Like, I think I mentioned it several times. I hate to see that our Black Legend shit just can't go away being Black Legends. There gotta be some extra stuff going on here.
Gotta ask you mine or something.
I don't kink shame. I don't kink shame at all. But being a man and having to deal with a woman who is saying like, who is in the midst of it, but saying like, I don't want to participate, but in the back door by saying I want to participate. It's kind of like where's that fine line or that thin line between like what's okay and what's not okay. People are really upset about Cassie, like, or not upset. They're like questioning everything, but Cassie's not on trial. She's not the one that's not on trial. Like,
that is definitely true.
They talked to her, and then it just went on from there. I think Diddy is going down. I do. I think he deserves to go down. I think the streets are a lot safer if he's not out here for whatever it is that he's doing. But we got a lot to go. We got like a lot more to go. We're on week 2. It's got like,
Just the beginning of the week 2.
yeah, so
And Cassie already came out with all that stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that was literally second day.
Second day 2.
TD Jake's name is also on that list.
Jesus.
Hey, man,
I can't wait till he get out there, son.
Hey, man,
Nah, man.
Nah, man, y'all ain't gonna do.
I'm just saying that he was a name that ended up being on the list, and then also, you know,
Fake news.
somebody came point out they was like, you know, TD Jake's resigned to beat that publication.
Come on, man, just passed time about 2 weeks.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready for them to go snatch Mary J off tour yet.
I'm
I
telling you,
can't be. What's going on?
the Locks, they got far away from Puff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, that was business. That was he was at 112. Same thing.
112. You know what I'm saying?
Shine, still big for him.
Shine
did a bid for him.
Shine did a bid and got in politics.
Yeah.
Like,
Big gave his life for him. It was made sacrifice. I don't
trying to
See
tell
what
you,
I'm saying?
it's nasty.
I mean, you're not wrong if you think that.
It's nasty. The more you just kind of notice some of these things. French got far away from Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Like French went so far, he started dating like a Middle Eastern queen.
Yep.
Or princess or something like that.
Mhm.
You know, like,
First of all, that's amazing. Secondly,
French got that pull because, you know, he's like royalty from like Moroccan and stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
wait a minute. When did I was 8 years old when I found out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very, very good. I think you're the last person
Yeah,
to
French
know.
Montana played the game well, and he did
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm just a, he's just a perverted. To me, a perverted dude, dog. He's a perverted dude with sex, and then when you throw in the drugs stuff, which I ain't no Puff was on, you throw in the drugs, you get a little wilder. You throw in money, it makes you a little bit more give you more access to do some more wild stuff.
Mhm.
You meet some people who's into some other type of stuff. And then you just go down this rabbit hole, and then also he got another side to him, dog. Any man that wants to be called something different like every other month,
Yeah.
something wrong with him. Like, why you don't like being called your name?
Yep.
Like, I can see you call you if you say I'm Sean, or I go by Puff Daddy. All right, no, I go by P Diddy. All right, I
Always
go by
dancing
Brother Lil.
video and shit.
Okay, now call me just Diddy. Okay, now call me this. Why you don't like your name so much? Why you keep having to change your name?
Right.
It's something
It
that
was
you got
something
going on that you don't want to be associated with that name. So now you
Role
trying.
playing publicly.
Yeah. But we didn't know it. We didn't know it until all this finally came out. You know, people behind the scenes was saying certain little stuff like, you know, the 50 was saying stuff like, nah, you don't want to party with him because 50 thought he was, you know, a little on the fence guy. But it seemed like to me like, but Cassie saw the other side. He's a bully. He's an abuser.
Yeah.
He's a you know,
Sex rate possible.
that all that. So
Cat Williams really did come on and set the tone.
Last
Like
serious.
named him and what it was that he was saying or whatever, and it's been up for Diddy ever since.
Yeah.
people, they be knowing, they know you, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all in them little, y'all in the thing, but y'all in the small circle. Y'all all, most of y'all are the rich, the
One
wealthy,
percenters.
very rich black people. Y'all usually gonna be all around each other.
Mhm.
You gonna see Jay-Z with Rick Ross and with Diddy and with Nas and with Drake. Beyonce, they gonna be y'all gonna be around each other all the time. So they know you. They hear stuff. They know the women you be with. They know the man you be with.
Yep.
They know what you like to do with your money. They know you like to buy yachts and go do this and buy this car. You let the game buy your car. I'm talking about that. And then all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Dude is just he's just a character. Like you said, the Joker, dog. That's
Yeah,
him in real life. He just put on a good show until they got out.
that's what I'm saying, man. So you definitely have to pay attention to the people that have said who have tuned in to seeing what he's doing and then got away.
Yeah.
Like, I respect that. I respect that so much. Like, we could go on about this case, but more and more about this case will unfold. So hopefully, you know, justice is served at the end of this all. But more will be revealed.
Usher, shake back.
Yeah, Usher too. There's some story coming out about how Usher was doing. That story came out last year. Man, it's as we're talking about this, more and more things are popping up.
Yeah.
You like the party? Y'all like the party?
Party?
No, not the party, fam. I want the party.
You want like you don't party with me. You don't party with me. Hey, shut your nasty ass.
And then it's the after party, Playboy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
Why are we partying after we just party? What more party can we do? Yeah, you want to come to this party?
yeah.
I know Nora's sweating in his boots somewhere.
I'm telling you.
I know he is.
I'm telling you, that's a Nori got a brand new hairline, and now he lost his Dominican accent. Like, I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, Nori used to hang with Puff?
Yeah. Oh, bro, on the
The list is long.
I'm telling you that I ain't about to recreate what the hell Diddy said to that nigga. Yeah, all right.
It's foul. So moving on from this, one thing that we all in this room can celebrate, the culture. That plantation down in New Orleans is burning.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ancestors. Yes, everybody black. Yes. Ablaze. Burn it all. Burn them all.
I mean, I would be mad if, just so happened, a few more just happened to set off.
Spontaneous combustion.
The thing that I love the most, the thing that I love the most is that they had the fire out and then the fire restarted by itself.
Oh no, we're not done. We're not done.
No, I said we have more to burn. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know the name of this plantation that is burning, but yeah, Nottingway. Okay, the Nottingway plantation.
Not anymore wall. Not a way it's gonna stand again. Nah, it's done.
We need shirts. We need t-shirts made, bro. We need t-shirts made, cuz.
Oh my god. I love it. History fucking yes, I love it.
I would be mad if more having to get set off.
Just saying. That was the biggest one in America. That was the biggest plantation home in America, yo. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with you.
Y'all just don't know, bro. I always hated the word plantation. That was
right. Absolutely.
Like people talk about the N-word. I'm like, I hate the N-word, but man, every time I heard that word plantation, I just picture just come out here, somebody working in the field, working in the field. I always hated that word. We had to visit a plantation. I think it's in junior high or something.
Speak
like
on
that.
it, bro.
The
Speak
Kent
on it.
plantation. I think that's what it is. Yeah, but I get it for learning purpose, whatever. But now I just hate that.
Nigga, don't be showing me how black people was churning butter for you, man. Fuck y'all,
bro.
What you talking about?
I had, matter of fact, a couple years back, somebody, I think I was looking on some social media site, and somebody brought that to my attention, and I really had to think about it. Like, how many times did we go to a plantation to go see the history, and even the history of how the plantation became a fucking plantation? They're taking that out of schools anyway, so they don't want you to learn about it. Oh, the history of how America was made, we don't want you to learn about it. We just Americanized.
Slavery was
quote. Hey, bro. First of all, if I get on that conversation, I'm gonna spaz the fuck out. But I'm gonna let this shit die out with me saying this. With the plantation, with everything that's happened, history is history. And for that motherfucker to burn, get out, reignite, and burn again, that should show you that this shit has to be, for one, has to be seen. We have to talk about this shit. And another thing, it has to be put to rest and die. Fuck all that shit.
That mother was good too. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. It was somebody black that I actually would chop it up with every now and again on my timeline. They had mentioned why they felt it wasn't a good thing for it to burn down, because it was just like, well, how can black people know history if they don't have any history to go back and look at it? And I was like, boy, the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Like, there are ways for us to understand history and know our history without these damn plantation houses just standing there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just for instance, all right, for people that are not within the city or the area or anything like that.
Deep South.
Like, so from where we are to going to Vidalia, all right, going through Faraday and everything, just going to Vidalia, shout out to y'all. You know how many plantations that you pass by and you see slave homes?
Yes.
Cotton fields, like and things that, like, there are tours of these things. It's like the plantation boom tour or whatever. What's the name tour? Plantation tour. And it's just like, yo, I get like hives passing through that shit, and I'm just like on some work shit. I got a homegirl that live in Delaware who asked me at one point. She was just like, "Are you surrounded by like plantations at all?" I was just like, "I live down the street from one."
Yeah.
Like, there was one at the close university or whatever. Like, well, my grandparents said I gotta pass by like 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit is so annoying. I love that we're getting started somewhere with things or whatever. But like, as far as Black history and what it is that we have to do to attribute to it, contribute to it, man, we can do our part and ensuring that these things are being talked about and discussed and stuff like that. Like I'm in Ava's ear all the time, telling her about something. Like I've taken her to my grandparents' house, it still has like an outhouse there.
Yeah.
Taking her there just so she can see. Look, not only did I grow up here, your grandmother grew up here. Your great aunts and uncles grew up here, or whatever. This is where your great grandparents grew up here. Like, and then right down the way from this, it's a cotton gin that is still up and running. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so no, burn them all down.
That's why I am with it too, because like my mom is in her mid 60s, right? Mm-hmm. My mom actually saw the Klan burn crosses in front of her. Mm. Like she seen the Klan in Hammond, Louisiana, like dressed in the robes, on the horses. Hey, because my great grandmother, she worked for some white, she would clean up. She was a nanny. Yep. So she was cleaning up houses, and then the Klan came by. They said, hey, if we see this black child and this black woman come out of this house again, it's not going to be across this burning. It's going to be your house is going to be burned next because you're giving blacks money. Yep. This is in the 50s. Yep. You know what I'm saying? This is in the late 50s, mid 60s. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on there. To Tevin's point about just the word plantation and the kind of like piggyback off what you said also, it's a couple different things like shotgun houses make my skin crawl. Yeah, just looking at shotgun houses make my skin crawl. Soul trees, because my grandma can attach things to soul trees. If you don't know what a soul tree is, it's a tree that looks very old, very large, very big. It's very branchy, and it just looks creepy. I hate to use that word creepy, but it looks like it looks away. Yeah. And because my grandma would always say like, that's a soul tree. And be like, what's a soul tree? Unfortunately, that's a tree that our ancestors were hung from. Mm-hmm. So for the people that are not, for the listeners and the viewers that are not from the South, from the deep part of the South, because there's a lot of other places that tend to say that they're from the South, but y'all are Southern Jets. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody else, it's very, very different. It's very different down here. That's why we're happy that the plantations are burning. There's multiple plantations along the roads where we live. There's actually a plantation next to an elementary school, right here on Horseshoe. Yep. So I mean, we can go on and pick out plenty more, but that's just what it is. I'm glad that plantation is burning. Yeah. So
get started somewhere, baby.
Yeah. So do we have any more topics about that or points on this before we move on from this?
No, I'm gonna celebrate. I don't give a damn what y'all say.
Damn right. One time for the plantation burning. One time for the plantation burning, and plenty more to go.
There you go. That should go.
So that's right. As we go ahead and take our sips there, some contracts were earned and signed this weekend, over the weekend. So tell me what's going on in the NFL world in these contracts.
Well, we got to start it off with the brother. So Shadur got to sign this contract, 4 years, $4.6 million.
Yeah.
One time Shadur.
Gave him a little something, He's gonna be probably start off as a backup, and who knows if Flacco doesn't produce, he might get, to see the field this year and show people what he has to offer.
Joey.
Mm-hmm. So I'm glad about that. And then also the bank was broke for Brock Purdy. Mm-hmm. I think he got 5 for $265. 5 years, $265 million. I think 180 was guaranteed, or it was like 160.
I think it was like 160.
Yeah, I think 160. Guaranteed. And I believe that is a huge mistake for the 49ers.
Why so?
Because they were just talking about getting somebody else during the playoffs. It was a whole bunch of rumors because they missed the playoffs, right? They missed the playoffs. So when the playoffs was going on, there's a whole lot of talk about do they need to upgrade at that position because Brock was going to want like 35 to 40 million a year, and I was like, that's tough because I don't know because we saw what it looked like when he didn't have the whole squad healthy. And it got them not making the playoff. Right. So I believe he's a product more of his the system than he's the system. But that's a good amount of quarterbacks are like that too. He's not the only one, but I believe for that much money, I can't invest $50 million a year into you, dog. I can't do it. Not for you, because I need that money to go somewhere else. I'm just sorry.
Yeah.
Lines, the weapons you need. I need more to compensate for where you lack at. And I think Brock is going. I don't think he's gonna live up to that contract. I feel like it's gonna be probably a year and a half. They're gonna try to get up off that as fast as possible. Kind of like Atlanta did with Kirk. They're like, oh, we made a mistake. I think San Fran, y'all could have took somebody else in the draft, saved a whole lot of money, and you could have put that money towards the defense, offensive line, so some better use. Y'all got a great coach and great play calling. Great defense always be solid. Y'all just need a guy who's a little bit better at controlling the game and making dynamic plays when they need to be made.
Yeah.
And Shanahan does have a history of losing control of winning the Super Bowl late, though.
When it matters most.
Yeah, no matter who the quarterback was. He had Matt Ryan his MVP year.
I mean, he was going up against Belichick. I mean, we know the pictures, man. You can't let Tom Brady get blew out on national TV.
Can't have him.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What would that look like?
I was trying to shoot him some better.
I'm just saying, how that's going to look for the documentary?
For the doc.
Tom Brady loses. He lost the Super Bowl. That was proportion.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, yeah. I mean, that's all I got about the Broncos.
Also, in regards to the 49ers, they also signed Fred Warner to a
Yes, they
3-year
did.
contract extension.
That's
Ryan
his second
back in
one
the
in
world.
what, 6-7 years?
That's
I think it's his second one in like 6 or 7 years.
yeah, it's a 3-year contract extension worth up to $63 million and $56.7 million
Deserves
guaranteed.
every
Highest paid
cent.
again.
Yeah,
Highest paid again.
Hey, man, when you're the best, you gotta get paid.
Yeah,
I mean, I was definitely
not mad at him, man.
because I mean, Fred
Yeah,
calls
that's
around
experience,
and
man.
he will
Man,
crash.
Yeah.
He will crash.
That boy, that's a
Have
different-
you ever heard him like
that's a
the
different dude, man.
sideline? Like when he hit somebody, it sound like a car crash.
Absolutely. It's a
Bro, that's a hit, bro.
Fred will do it. Fred will do it. So, fellas, do we have anything random going on the timeline here before we go ahead and get up out of here?
I don't think so. I could crash out about the Colts again, but I won't do that. I already
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
You know, Nick Sirianni got a bag too.
Oh, shout out to
Yeah,
the
so
Eagles.
it's
Super
like
Bowl
history
winning-
repeats itself.
Super Bowl winning.
History
coach.
repeats itself. I mean, we gave.
Oh yeah, he was y'all's offensive coordinator. Huh?
Yeah, we gave Andrew Luck to Chuck Pagano, and then Bruce Arians had Andrew Luck for his rookie year, and then Bruce Arians went on to go lead the Cardinals to a Super Bowl run, but lose and then go win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady in Tampa, and then you got Nick Sirianni, who left and went to Philadelphia, had a Super Bowl run, and then backdoored and won a Super Bowl in Philadelphia against Patrick Mahomes. I'm happy for him.
Are you?
I am.
Sure.
I'm sad because we had these people over here and we gave Chuck Pagano Andrew Luck, and Frank Reich had Andrew Luck too.
Come on, man. Chuck's a good guy.
So fuck him. Listen,
He
man.
was sick coaching around the coach y'all,
He was
man.
sick, man.
Y'all drove the man sick. Y'all drove him to the hospital.
No, he started the leagues. He started the season sick. We didn't know what happened to him. We was just like cancer. Oh, okay.
He saw what he had in that locker room. He was like, man, my immune system
And then
went
Bruce
down.
Arians went 11-5 with Andrew Luck. Man, it was crazy work. It was crazy
Who
work.
y'all coach now?
Shit, Shane Steichen.
Who?
Exactly. He came from Philadelphia too. After the Super Bowl that they lost, just like we got Frank Wright after the Super Bowl that they won.
Shane Steichen and Danny Dimes. Oh man, this is about to be a heck of a year for y'all.
It really is. Hey man, trippy though. I really don't
More
think
wins,
that,
Colts or Saints?
I don't think that AR gonna win this job. I really don't think AR
Come
gonna
on,
win this
man.
job. I don't.
Oh, he's a white man. Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
and we
That was drafted high.
We are historically known for white quarterbacks.
They went,
And they really like Riley Leonard, the quarterback from Notre Dame that we just drafted.
man, if they go get somebody while you already there, that mean they don't like you.
What we know.
That's all I know.
We try to go a different way for the culture. The culture saying,
I mean,
nah,
it wouldn't work,
we
but
still
dude got
racist.
hurt every other week.
That ain't it. But that's all I got. No more crash out on the Colts until the season.
Most wins, we got to do a bet that was in the office, more in the studio. Most whose team gonna win the most games?
Oh, that's easy. That's us right here.
I'm already.
That's us.
Who y'all quarterback?
Geno Smith, best quarterback in the room.
That's not saying a lot.
It's wrong?
But is it wrong?
That's like saying,
Not matter.
But it's wrong.
as Jay-Z would say, that's like saying I'm the tallest midget. That ain't much to brag about.
This nigga will find a way to hate me, bro.
So I'm going with the Saints. I'm going with Taysom Hill will lead us to at least 6 wins.
Please, he's not gonna play. He's not gonna play in
Jason still over there?
I pray you. If he ain't, we ain't winning. We are the first pick. We really gonna get mad.
The offseason is still going. Sean Payton's gonna find a way to fleece y'all.
Hey, bro.
Come through, Sean.
Hey, man. I don't
Chad, who
need
y'all
to
got?
say-
Y'all got the Saints. Y'all got the Colts. Or y'all got what team? Where y'all at? Oakland, Las Vegas, the Raiders, Los Angeles. Where y'all located?
Located in Vegas. Let's put
Oh,
some
Vegas.
Let's put some
They in
respect
Vegas.
on
They in Vegas now. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Tevin keeps doing this, right? And the Saints were never even relevant until they went and signed Drew Brees, right? Like they had no form of relevancy. I think they were the last team that had AstroTurf in their fucking stadium. I think their fans are historic for wearing paper bags. They actually started the paper bag trend. No matter if you want to put records, facial expressions, messages for the team, organization. Y'all hate y'all's organization, meaning like the owner.
That's true.
The who else? The GM.
That's true.
You hate all the quarterbacks on that roster. You know what I'm saying? And,
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, and y'all blame other people for y'all's decision making. So
I mean, we look.
no, it's nothing to explain.
I mean, look, we took a bad contract off y'all hands because we did give y'all Aaron Brooks after we threw him in the trash can, and he led y'all to getting a lot of top draft picks.
Sure, that pick came Darren Fenton, and we succeeded. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all did what?
We had a bit of success. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay, that sounds a lot better.
Trust me. I feel like in besides 09,
Last time they made it to a championship game.
besides 09,
The second round.
I mean, even if y'all do like referees will screw y'all out of it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
I mean,
So
we can go on. We can go on about how people have like quote unquote fucked us over the last couple years. But I mean, hey,
Y'all want
it
to
is
put
what
out
it
game
is.
what? 01? 02?
Hey man, listen.
02?
We all have our dark days, as you know. The yours are on the way. You might as well get your paper bags ready. I don't know if you want to upgrade.
Man,
your
Bow Wow was
plastic
platinum
bag.
back then.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hey yo, man! I ain't getting shot at, but damn.
I think I saw Chingy back on the video.
But yeah, going back to TJ's,
We gotta go back.
somebody's question was basically just saying like, win total. I think it'll be us this year. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say it'll be 7 wins at the least this year.
Okay, we're gonna do a pot. We're gonna do a pot because I don't know how much we're gonna put in there. We'll put something in there. Put something in there.
And football is slowly approaching.
I don't want to put.
I'm gonna watch y'all.
Man, I'm fantasy out.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you. But we are in here. We're watching the fourth quarter. This is the tail end of the Wolves and Thunder game 1. Thunder are up 10 with right at 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So we'll be back next week. And the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. You know what I'm saying? So
We're here, baby.
Father's Day is slowly approaching.
Yes!
You know what I'm saying? So make sure, you know.
Should wear your dad game.
I will. Soon, baby girl.
Yeah, so
See how my daughter keep me on my toes.
Yeah.
most definitely. So until next time, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in, and we are out here.
Can't wait.
You didn't turn it off too late.
FaceTime, home, they can
We are out. I don't know how to stop this one.
Hit the-
Oh, the X.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.